Thank you for tuning in, and let's get into it. So, if you are a Bittrex member and live in Florida, Georgia, or Indiana, you can now officially use USD pairs on Bittrex. So what this allows you to do is basically go to something like USD XRP. You can click on withdraw or deposit on the top right. If you click on deposit, it will show you US dollar USD, no bank account if you haven't already set one up. So what you're going to want to do is click on contact support, and that will bring you to a submit a request form. And as you can see here, fiat USD. Fill out the form and have that submitted and get yourself going. You will definitely want to get this out of the way in the event that everybody and their grandmother wants to buy XRP. Definitely, I would say the volume for this request form would be quite high and could possibly stack up to a point where there is a delay. So while things are slow and really not moving too much, get yourself registered, get yourself set up, and have yourself ready to have a good exit strategy. Again, I have a few ways to get crypto into fiat if needed for any reason, and this again provides another avenue. You want to have as many avenues as possible, again, just in case one avenue decides to go down or is unavailable, you still have another way to get the money or the access to your funds if needed. And as you can see here, digital asset investor, boom, just got this email from Bittrex Exchange. Looks like I've got myself a new exit strategy. So he also highlights that there. And of course, you can see here also Bittrex officially responds, happy to help. There is no limit on USD deposits and withdrawals. So again, Indiana, Florida, and Georgia can now use USD pairs on Bittrex. So again, if you haven't already, definitely get yourself set up. If for any reason it's still not available in your state, I know Bittrex is working to get it available to everyone in every state. So until then, just hang tight. I know it's not easy, but I think eventually they will get there. Now let's move on into Uphold. So today Uphold had a conference called the Next 100 Million, and Michael Arrington was one of the moderators there. And there was a video that really didn't sound too great. I was going to play the video, but it's just not worth it. So you can see here, Uphold also replies, apologies for the sound quality on our live stream. We understand many of you were unable to clearly hear the announcement. There will be a blog post detailing this coming soon. One of the key aspects we announced access to better yields and flexible credit on digital assets. And you can also see here, we're giving away 500 in UPUSD, the new universal dollar stablecoin. So one of the things they announced, which I was able to catch in the video, was the universal dollar stablecoin is now being added to the Uphold platform, which again allows you to move funds temporarily into this stablecoin in the event there's a lot of volatility in the market, so you don't lose value while things are pretty much in a really volatile state. Also, we're soon launching both physical and virtual debit cards, and we're going to turn this waiting list into a dynamic leaderboard rewarding early referral, community participation, and transactional activity. So looks like they're giving a bonus to people that are signing up early and also providing a physical and virtual debit card. So more on that as we get more details on that in the future. But certainly some good moves here from Uphold. Always looking out for the customer. And again, just another exchange coming out of the US that allows you to buy XRP on the fly. So definitely check out Uphold if you haven't already. And also Bittrex, of course, if you haven't already for any reason. Now, let's take a quick look at a tweet here from XRP Research Center. So if you're unfamiliar with XRP Research Center, he is another person on Twitter. I'm not sure if it's actually a male or female, but this person provides a lot of good facts on Twitter, always finding some good things in the crypto world, especially for XRP and Ripple. So today here he puts Mercado Bitcoin, a cryptocurrency exchange based in Brazil, announced that they will soon support XRP deposits and withdrawals, being able to trade XRP to the Brazilian pair. And as you can see here, I don't know Portuguese, so I had to translate it, and you can see here you can open up an account, access the platform, you can buy XRP. They go a little bit more in depth as what is Ripple XRP, and again, just another part of the XRP ecosystem being expanded. Now, real quick, just to touch up quickly on yesterday's video. Now, I know Swift again is a hot topic this week with Ripple. especially in the XRP and Ripple community. This was brought to my attention, the Swift GPI, making your cross-border payments faster, more transparent, and traceable. Shout out to Jay on Twitter. Now, if you go down and pretty much read the entire slide, you can definitely say there's no denying there's a compatibility. There's a lot of compatibility between Ripple's API and the Swift API, specifically here, where Swift has a portion where get payment information on demand for a query initiated by a third-party application. And again, this is where everybody is saying this is what would allow Ripple's solution to step into play. Now, there's no denying there's a compatibility. The problem that I'm having right now with this information is that there's nothing official to say that Swift and Ripple are working together in any way, shape, or form. Now, yes, there are some partners that are with Ripple and Swift that could technically tie the bridge. And until we finally see anything official come out from these sources, this is all just speculation. But again, great speculation nonetheless. But again, until then, I'd like to see the facts. And once we finally get that information that they are officially working together in any way, shape, or form, then I think it's definitely game on as far as excitement. But until then, definitely acknowledging the compatibility and just waiting for that good news if we can finally get it. Also, Munch on Twitter. Shout out to Munch. If you don't follow her, definitely check her out on Twitter. CBOS will host for more than 200 exhibitors, well-known companies such as IBM, SMBC, KPMG, JP Morgan, Ernst & Young, Citi, Barclays, AT&T, and Ripple as well. Just wanted to highlight this tweet because, again, just wanted to show Ripple is not the only one there. And some of these companies do have their own blockchain solutions. And again, we will just have to wait and see how Swift decides to, adopt or use some of these solutions that are being presented to them there. So that's pretty much it. I wanted just to quickly go over some of the news for today, and again, just touch up lightly on the Swift video from yesterday. Go ahead, if you don't mind, leave a comment down below. Tell me your thoughts on what you think is coming as far as Swift and Ripple, if anything. And again, there's no denying the compatibility, but we just have to wait and see for any official announcement as far as any evidence or any announcement coming out of those two parties saying that they are finally working together in any way, shape, or form. So let's quickly go over the price for today. And it looks like we finally got a bounce from the 46-cent support yesterday, but it certainly turned out to be very weak. And now it looks like we're heading back down. It looks actually we touched 46 cents at one point today and pretty much shot up a little bit to 47 cents. So again, still showing to be using the support that we've again identified before, where we've used this in the past as a support and used it in the past as a resistance. So again, 46 cents for now, still holding, but I still, again, wouldn't be surprised to see us drop down any further. Pretty much finding support at 42 cents is where, again, I'm still possibly looking at. But until then, we still wait for the volume to come in to test previous levels where we've seen a lot of resistance at 62 cents. Let's zoom out real quick to the 1 week chart, and let's take a quick look here. So just one moment while I zoom out here. All right, so again, now we can actually start to see more consolidation, which again is what I've been trying to show you guys now for a week. We're starting to see the consolidation. As we can see here, we got a nice jump back in April and we're consolidating. So it looks like we got a nice jump here in September, October, but now we are slowly consolidating. And again, until I think we get some of that clearance that we're looking for from the SEC, and more people start to feel comfortable using a solution like XRapid, a regulated solution, I think that's where we'll finally start to see more of the XRapid partnerships kick in. But until then, I think we are still seeing things more or less starting to simmer coming out of swell. And now we just pretty much look towards what other news is coming, and again, waiting for that great news to come out of the SEC. So that pretty much wraps it up for today. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Please leave a comment down below. Thanks again for tuning into the channel, and I will see you guys on the next video.